it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Real shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. A bad very foul. Bad guys do real shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain. But in this city ain't nobody in the way. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay. We're the kings of the night, here to stay.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit.
Dude.
What the fuck are you doing, Elwood?
Son of a bitch, stop it! Motherfucker!
Jesus Christ. Now, look at the shit. Look at the shit.
Got it.
God damn it, children. A little bit more that way. The other way. Alright, good enough. Jesus Christ. What's happening, everybody? Johnny, Mason. Elwood's over here fucking headbanging, and he knocked the shit everywhere, and then
Damn it.
Draven did what he does when Elwood's fucking up. So, that's where we are right now.
I'm
But-
not cleaning the blood up. I'm just saying right now.
Welcome to Heel Shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes. We've got Fantasy Wars 2 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The topic is, what if the Undertaker streak had been broken earlier, and who should it have been broken by? Yeah, Elwood. Sorry, motherfucker. All right. We will get into it right after this.
Awake?
Cool. Let us not swing, slowing down. Always ready to turn it around. Heel Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain.
Fucking stay down this time, you piece of shit.
We're back.
Fucking backwoods cocksucker.
Jesus Christ. The war zone in my office.
Tired the motherfucker.
Yeah, well, shit. All right. So how's everybody doing?
He's
Oh.
unconscious now.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm good.
We've got
I'm good.
what happened? What if the Undertaker streak had ended early, and who should it have been by, and what effect did it have, or would it have had on the WWE? I'm really interested in this topic because you are an Undertaker encyclopedia. I can't wait to hear what you got going on.
Capital
I've
M
got
Mark.
some of my own theories. Oh, what's up? What do we got?
Well, let's kind of set some ground rules here. I wanted to do two timelines. I want to do a timeline of who's in the streak,
Okay.
and then I want to do an alternative timeline of, and I'll give you two times you get to do this. Change the year, the opponent for that year,
Oh,
and whether
jeez.
they win or lose.
Okay.
All right. So let me just get the streak pulled up, which I could probably do from memory, but let's not check the streak.
Do not disrespect the streak. That would be very disrespectful.
Yes. All right. All right. So let's go straight through the streak on this one. We'll go to a commercial and we'll come back and we'll do the alternate history.
Okay.
All right. So 1-0 is WrestleMania 7, Jimmy Snuka, 1991. Where it starts.
Okay.
I'm saying let it fly.
Let it go.
Let it fly. All right. Next is WrestleMania 8. This is 2-0. This is Jake the Snake, April 5th, 1992.
Go with that.
And I'm right there with you. I think this was one of the more pivotal ones that really established The Undertaker more as a babyface at this point. WrestleMania 9. Edgar's favorite Undertaker match of all time versus Giant Gonzalez, April 4th, 1993. But tell me why this match sticks out in the streak.
First of all, I'm glad he won. Okay. I'm good with this streak continuing.
1,000%.
But he won it by disqualification, didn't he?
And why is that relevant?
Because it's the only time during the streak.
Correct. It is the only time the Undertaker won by disqualification. By chloroform, no less.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Sasquatch motherfucker using chloroform.
Mm-hmm. Stories I heard about that motherfucker in clubbing. Oh, my God.
Oh, I bet.
God. Hitting the shoulders is all you got to do, not the back of the fucking neck. The next one. WrestleMania 11. He did not compete WrestleMania 10 because he had the broken orbital bone at that time. So he skipped that one. So WrestleMania 11. And this is one of the more underrated ones because I think I've only seen it twice in its entirety. King Kong Bundy. March 31st, 1996.
Okay.
No relevancy there.
Good with it?
Yep.
What up, Richard?
All right. That's 5-0. So 6-0 is going to be WrestleMania 13. Psycho Sid for the WWE Championship. May 23rd, 1997.
I paused on this one.
I'm listening.
This is not who I think should have. This is not when but I did give this some thought.
Mhm.
All right. Psycho Sid.
I would say this is Prime Sid.
Prime Sid.
Mhm.
And who held the belt going into it?
Sid.
Sid, yeah. What could we have seen with another 4, 5, 6 month reign for Sid? Like that would have really established him.
In that time frame, I mean, you're going to have to rewrite some history. You're going to have to rewrite Bad Blood with Shawn Michaels at Hell in a Cell.
Sure.
You're going to have to rewrite Kane's debut. I mean, you're going to really mess with a lot of shit with Taker not winning the title.
No, I agree. That's why too much good shit came out of it. But this was the first person on the list. I was like, maybe. Just maybe.
Well, also remember, this is. Oh, we skipped one. So this one's technically 6-0. We'll go back to 5-0 real quick. I'm there with you. I'm not there with Sid. I'm there with 5-0, which was WrestleMania 12. Big Sexy. Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Still one of my favorite matches in the streak.
Yeah.
And that was where I was like, would this have kept Kevin Nash from going to WCW?
I have.
This was
That would have changed a lot of history.
Because this one happened March 31st, 1996. He showed up in what? May, June 96? So if he got that bump and he got the WWE title again, would we have had the NWO?
Entirely possible that it could have erased everything.
Mm-hmm. But I still don't think Diesel should have won.
No.
No, I still say the right person won there.
I agree.
All right, so 7-0. This is where it gets good. This is where we start really digging into it. WrestleMania 14.
Hold on a second.
What's up?
Just saying, it's cool. You don't have to announce it. Like everyone's welcome here.
Oh God. He's not very sharp. He's not very But I got your message. When I get off here, we'll finish that conversation. All right, man. I'm not ignoring you. I promise you. So, WrestleMania 14, 7-0. The Undertaker versus Kane. 1998.
I still think it turned out the way it was supposed to there. I'm still good with it through there.
Were you good with how the match ended? Because before this, nobody ever got up from a tombstone. It took 3 of them back to back.
Had to. I mean, it showed that he's come up against something he's never come up against before.
See, and this is the prime example. Taker went over, Kane got over.
Yes.
Everyone came out better for this.
Absolutely.
And then we had the fucking Inferno match a month later, and it was like, what the fuck? Drag your monkey ass out of here. You hired that, by the way. I will never let you live that down.
He'll turn into something good.
How many more curb stomps is he going to take before he turns into something good?
Well, you're probably delaying his development a little bit by all the curb stomps.
Well, I can't help that when he's fucking shaking our camera equipment.
I agree.
For fuck's sake.
It's a cause and effect thing. I understand.
Yeah.
What up, Brandon? Justin? Thomas? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, y'all missed some shit earlier. God damn. All right, this is one of the more throwaway matches. I didn't ever give a shit about this one. And this is the only time we ever had, like, Ministry of Darkness Undertaker. Big Boss Man, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania 15. March 28th, 1999.
Okay. Big Boss Man should not have won that match.
He didn't even fucking live. He got hung.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm good with I'm good with the streak continuing through there.
Okay. So this is where, when we go to the alternative timeline, this is where one of my changes happens. And we're going to talk about it. All
Can't say shirt to me. Shirt, motherfucker. Sorry, dog. I'm just fucking around.
Goddamn. If I start getting titty pics from this son of a bitch, they're going to everybody.
I don't need titty pics from
Old Justine. All right. WrestleMania 17. 9-0. April 1st, 2001. This is the first time at WrestleMania we had Undertaker versus Triple H.
This is where it starts getting spotty for me, but I'm still good with the streak continuing here.
I am too. And the reason why I am is because it's not until the following year where they actually acknowledge the fact that he's having an undefeated streak at WrestleMania. 10-0, WrestleMania 18, March 17, 2002. The nature bitch, Ric Flair.
No, hell no.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. To me, like, even though it was so funny because to me, when Ric Flair went to WWE, he looked smaller. He wasn't Ric Flair.
Woo.
He was just like
Richard Fleer.
It wasn't. There was no way in hell that it would be believable for him to beat Taker at that point.
Well, especially we're going into the prime years of Undertaker too, and I know a lot of people bash the American Badass / Big Evil gimmick, but that's where he was ruthless.
Yeah.
And just like a down to earth kind of ruthlessness. I mean, you can say all the shit you want about the original Undertaker gimmick, Ministry of Darkness shit. Yeah, but it's still based off some sort of supernaturality. Yes, that's a word. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Supernaturality.
Thank you. Don't say it 10 times fast. Please don't. But this was just Mark Calloway turned up to fucking 20. Just being a fucking jackass. Loved it.
Thanks, bro.
All right.
Haley.
11-0. And this WrestleMania holds a special place in my heart. Always will. This is the first one I was ever able to watch live.
Okay.
WrestleMania 19. This was originally supposed to be a tag team match. That got changed into a handicap match. The Undertaker versus the Big Show and A-Train. Can you tell me who the fucker was that was
Matt
supposed
Morgan.
to...
No, not Matt Morgan.
The other big bitch.
The other big motherfucker.
Nathan Jones.
Nathan Jones, yes.
Nathan Jones.
The big worthless. Yeah, he was so green that it was like, fuck it. It'll be better as
they're like, fuck this.
It'll be better as a handicap.
And it was. It was a great handicap match.
Yeah. No, it was a great. Yeah. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with the streak continuing here.
Plus, we had 2 Limp Bizkit performances at WrestleMania. Bitch, please. So good.
So good.
So good.
Such good shit.
Such good shit. Now, this is where we really start getting into shit. Nipple pics, man. I told you I'm getting fucking nipple pics.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
WrestleMania 20. Madison Square Garden. 12-0. The Return of the Dead Man. Kane Part 2. Definitely not as good as the first match between them two, 6 years prior.
Oh, definitely agree with that, but I'm still good with the streak continuing.
Oh, 100%. I think this was. I think this match went all of 7 minutes too.
Florida's most idiotic preteen.
Am I ready for this Saturday?
Yeah, me and Elwood will be there Saturday, and all three of us will be there Sunday.
He's referring to River City WrestleCon. I will be at the Chase Hansen Benefit Show Saturday. All right. That was a cheap plug. You know, you know what? Let's go ahead and take our first commercial break real quick. Get that out the way, and then we will start at 13 and
All right, sounds good. What up, Heel Faction? Today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's sponsor is Surfshark VPN. Tell them about it, Draven.
Dude, it's really quite simple. VPNs are the way of the future. Keeps your stuff secure, safe, and out of hackers' hands. You want to go watch Netflix over in Japan? Flip that shit over. You want to go watch the capital P word, and you can't because you're in one of these states that got it banned? Flip that shit over to another country. Really quite simple.
Absolutely. Keeps your information safe, out of the hands of hackers. VPNs, as Draven said, are the future. If you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 88% off plus 3 free months.
Damn, that's quite a steal.
Yeah, we're talking about less than $2 per month plus 3 free months. Sign up using the link in the description. Safe surfing, happy surfing, keep your shit safe. We'll get back to the show. All right, we are back. First of all, Joseph, thank you so much for joining. He's a new member of the Heel Faction. Love that, love that. Thank you so much. And just speak of the devil, I'd like to remind everyone about the YouTube memberships.
Go right ahead, brother.
$1.99 get you pretty much everything you need. You get the merch at cost. You get all the members only videos, all the emojis, all that good stuff. Check out the merch store with your, when you look at your perks, go to that merch store. There's so much good shit there, and it's at cost. But that's just for members. Everybody else, the merch link is in the description. So,
The fuck?
what the
As if a concussion wasn't fucking enough tonight.
what the hell is happening here? Yes. Elwood. Bro.
He's on your side. He's not on my side. You handle that.
Oh.
Can you buy,
Jesus fucking Christ.
please buy him a belt? Not one of these, like a belt. I'm tired of seeing that fucking whole ass. A plumber has less ass crack than that motherfucker does right now.
Well, country. Thank you for turning those lights back on.
Country
Elwood.
nothing, that's fucking hick.
All right, where was we at?
I'm gonna throw some alcohol in my fucking eyes.
Where was we at?
We were at WrestleMania 21, 13 and 0. Randy Orton. I question this.
This is where I say it should have been broken.
Damn.
Can you imagine what that would have done to the already legendary career of Randy Orton to win that match at WrestleMania? Now, he did go on and win it the next pay-per-view.
SummerSlam is when he won it.
SummerSlam.
And then they had the rubber match at Armageddon that year at Hell in a Cell. Justine is on his bullshit tonight.
What is he saying there?
Oh, he said, I wouldn't buy that. Get bad guys do heel shit my ass. He's mad because he could never be a bad guy quite like us.
Oh, you'll be one of them.
Either one of you could win. Funny.
You. Huh. You're right.
Huh.
We couldn't win shit.
Johnny, educate him. So here's my thing about Randy, especially early on in his career. A lot of shit was too much too soon. I believe winning the IC title that early was a bit much, but he was able to stay somewhat focused because he had Triple H at the fucking helm to kind of cover his ass. When he won the World Heavyweight Championship from vacant in 2004, that definitely was too much too soon, and you could see it because once he lost that world title, he kind of fell off for a couple of years.
Right.
He just became another mid-carder. I know it's hard to believe Randy Orton being in a mid-card, but that's what happened up until basically Rated RKO in 2006. Short-lived, but fantastic fucking team. I question this, but I'm okay with him losing because if he did win this, let's just say he did, and he didn't have any governor at this time to tell him what was wrong, what was right, he would have Matt Riddled himself. And what I mean by that is he would have shot his way out of the company.
That's probably true. Yeah, but I mean, and he wasn't mature. I know that much.
Get on Rip.
Hmm?
Oh, Justine. Get on Rip.
So yeah, I don't know. This was the one match in the streak. I was like, I think it would have done something special, and I don't think it would have hurt Taker very much.
But at the same time, I feel this is another one of situations where Taker went over, but Randy got over.
Yeah.
Granted, he did come out of this with a minor neck injury. He did have to take about a month off afterwards. So even if he won the match, he couldn't have capitalized on it at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the streak wasn't that big of a deal because we're only at he would have been at 12-1. But this was also the first year where I like really paid attention to the streak, going, "Oh my god, who won the streak?" Like that was more important to me than who won the WWE title between JBL and John Cena. That was more important to me than who won the World Heavyweight Championship between Batista and Triple H.
Yeah, but see, I don't think that when I look through and say, not only did I look for who could legitimately have won, but who it could have benefited. Like none of the Triple H or the Shawn Michaels matches, they did their career didn't have any change one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
They're both perennial Hall of Famers, and of course Orton has become one as well. But I think that would have either made him the biggest star in the world, or he would have burnt out.
Okay, so play it like this: if he became the biggest star in the world, what happened to John Cena? They would still be yin and yang, but it'd been a complete flop. We'd had a heel Cena majority of the career,
I think so.
and he would not had as many fucking title runs.
Yeah.
They had to throw the fucking title on Orton like every fucking chance they got. Because remember, his first title run was in 2004. He didn't even get another opportunity for the title until late 2007.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in contention and then he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
If he had stayed in, he could have 20 titles by now if he had stayed in contention his entire career.
I agree. I fucking agree with you. All right, so I'm still saying the streak goes. You say it breaks here.
I think it breaks here. Now, I also don't think he should lose again, even to this point.
Okay.
He should not have lost to Brock. Nothing. Like, just the Orton loss. It's the only loss.
Okay. Elwood, are you still somewhat conscious? Write down Randy Orton for Darky Poo here. I will fucking curse stomp you again. Fuck my camera.
But yeah, so that's my pick, and I remember it, Randy Orton.
So we're going to WrestleMania 22. He's still undefeated in my book. WrestleMania 22 is a casket match versus Mark Henry, and holy shit, did I shit myself when I see him tombstone a 400-pound man.
Test. Yeah, dude. What are you talking about?
Dark has no mic. Dark has plenty of mic.
Test,
anyway.
test. Yeah, sound good.
I'm good with Mark Henry losing. I was very scared about his neck. That's the biggest tombstone I ever saw in my fucking life.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're real quick, we're going to blow through that one. WrestleMania 23 is for the World Heavyweight Championship versus Batista. I'm good with this one too.
I'm good with it.
Because this is one of his last title wins. One of. WrestleMania 24, in which Rip Ruiz and myself were live for. This is a triple threat. No, this ain't a triple threat. No, the other match was triple threat. Excuse me. That was the Orton Cena Triple H match.
Okay.
This one was a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship, in which Undertaker defeated Edge for the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah.
And this match holds some relevance as well. Can you tell me why? Really got to dig for this.
I don't know.
This is the first time Undertaker won at WrestleMania via submission.
Oh, is this the Hell's Gate?
This is the first Hell's Gate. Well, not the first Mania with Hell's Gate.
Yeah.
So I'm good with this one. This was also the one where he brought back like semi-Ministry of Darkness kind of entrance attire.
Right.
And it made my member throb for a few minutes. I was also seriously drunk. We don't have mics.
Yeah, we do. I'm watching the fucking thing peak. And Elwood is listening to it live. We're good.
Check your sound.
Yeah.
It's only Johnny saying it anyway. All right, so this is where it gets good. WrestleMania 25, 17-0. Shawn Michaels Part 1. The greatest WrestleMania match ever.
Yeah.
And you can't change the finish to this match.
No. The match was perfect. Ended perfect. Like I said, all these matches I'm still good with. Everything after Orton, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. 17-0, WrestleMania 26, Shawn Michaels Part 2. And this is gonna kind of lead into a future episode, which we'll talk about later down the line. Okay, it was Johnny Sound. I almost want to say Taker loses here.
Second Shawn match?
The second Shawn match. Because it was all or nothing.
True.
But let me play it like this. What if even after Shawn wins the match, he still retires? Why not give Shawn that one last great victory?
That'd be great.
He's Mr. WrestleMania.
Stephen, thank you so much for becoming a member.
That's
Steven.
no.
We love all our shit people. Thank you.
Let the streak continue. Let
Okay.
it continue. That one hurt me to this day though.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 27. No Holds Barred, Triple H Part 2. This is where Undertaker almost spiked himself on a fucking cameraman. And basically worked the entire match on his back.
Yeah, I'm good with a streak going.
Same. My favorite WrestleMania. WrestleMania 28. End of an era. Hell in a Cell. Undertaker, Triple H with Shawn Michaels as guest referee.
Spectacular match. Fucking tacular.
I end the streak here.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
This is where you turn Triple H corporate. Get that authority, Triple H.
Tell us. Spit it.
Match goes exactly how it needs to go. Now, this time, Triple H is transitioning into more of a corporate role. This is the last year he's working full time. It makes sense say this part. Vince gets involved and tries to kill his greatest creation inside the most diabolical match Vince ever created. Have Vince count the 3 count after taking out Shawn Michaels. Taker can go away. Hunter can go away. And can start being groomed as the next head of the table, so to speak.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Do we get that immortal picture of all 3 of them sitting at the end of the stage? No, we don't. That's the only thing that really hurts me.
Yeah.
But from a storyline aspect, why didn't Triple H win this one? Because Triple H was on TV a hell of a lot more than Undertaker going forward. Not in a wrestling term, but in a corporate term. Because this is 2012. This is when he does transition out of the ring into the corporate thing. This is where he does the whole CM Punk thing at the end of SummerSlam.
Okay.
It just make more sense.
Okay, I can go with it.
So
I'm still good.
Streak ends here for me.
I'm still good with it.
All right. WrestleMania 29. CM Punk. This is right after Paul dies. How could you not have Taker go over here?
Yeah, I mean,
And that hurts to say. God, does that
but
hurt to say.
looking back at that point, in no way would it have been believable for Punk to win. Like, I don't think he still wasn't on that level. Like, towards the end of his run, sure. But I don't know. I didn't see Punk as the same level as Taker at that point.
With that, and let me ask you this, because a couple things happened leading up to this match at WrestleMania. Before this match came up, Royal Rumble that year, 434 days as WWE Champion. He loses to Dwayne in a shitty fucking match.
Yeah.
He has the rematch the following month, and he loses. Now, prior to that, prior to him losing to Dwayne, as WWE Champion, in that longest reign of the modern era at that point in time, was he on the same level as an Undertaker? I say yes.
Maybe. You might have gotten me there.
But because he had those 2 losses against fucking Dwayne to set up fucking John Cena and fucking The Rock for once in a lifetime part fucking 2, Punk got fucked on this one. But he wrestled that match better than anybody on that fucking card that night.
Yeah.
He wrestled that match like it was the fucking main event, like he had the biggest chip on his fucking shoulder, and it fucking shows.
Well, I think he did have a huge chip on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
He doesn't hide his emotions very well.
Got that in common, don't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
Especially if you spark that fucking... Woo! Spark that fuse.
Yeah, let's throw it to another commercial, then we'll come back.
That's fine.
Those fellas.
Vodka, Ball, Castell. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
All right, we are back. I want to remind everybody about the YouTube memberships. $1.99 a month gets you pretty much everything you need. The merch at cost, all the emojis. You get all the members-only videos. We're going to be pumping those out more often as well. We do have a $4.99 tier that includes a monthly Zoom call and more personalized communication. But pretty much 99% of everything is for $1.99 a month. We'd love to have you as a member.
This is where I get sour.
Don't you dare.
Fuck off. And I'm sour on this one because still to this day, I say this was not the right fucking call. The only time I've ever seen this match ever is when it happened live, and I can't bring myself to fucking watch it again.
Nope.
WrestleMania 30, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, no, fuck all that shit.
Take out the concussion that he got 5 minutes in. Taker should have won this. Especially considering who they were lining up the following year.
Yeah. Definitely should have won this. Lesnar didn't need it.
No, I don't care what fucking Vince.
No, there's no reason for him to have broken the streak. No fucking reason whatsoever. It was a brutal match. I only saw it the one time, but it was a very ugly, hard-hitting, brutal match.
And part of that was because Taker was concussed. And Brock had to carry Taker through that match. Now, looking at it from that point of view, Brock's a great fucking worker.
Sure.
Because even at that point, it looked like Taker was fucking carrying the
Michael,
match.
thank you so much, bro.
But I can't.
Michelle.
I can't imagine Brock being any less
Eating of it.
Yeah.
Like, he was not the guy. Because
what
he's already been the guy.
Yeah, because what did he go into after that? He went into a feud with fucking John Cena at SummerSlam, won the fucking title, and became the part-time champion for the next decade. Not really decade, but you get what I mean. Felt like a decade.
Yeah, no, that Brock, it was a horrible idea. He needed it less than pretty much anybody, save John Cena
Or Shawn Michaels.
or Shawn Michaels.
Or Shane McMahon. He's on this fucking list.
Of course he is. Hey, I enjoyed that match a hell of a lot more than the Brock Lesnar match.
I did too. We're going to get to it. We're going to talk about it.
But yeah, no, Brock should not have broken the streak at all.
No. WrestleMania 31, Bray Wyatt. This is 8 months after the Wyatt family debut. This is still like the deep Southern cult activist fucking Bray Wyatt.
He was still too young to do it. He was too new.
If Bray had a part two. If Bray could have had a part two on the fucking streak.
Yeah.
I'd been okay.
I agree with that.
Now you get to talk about Shane. Because this is WrestleMania 32. This is inside Hell in a Cell.
And
fucking good, dude.
I don't give a fuck. You put Shane McMahon near a Hell in the Cell and shit's getting broken. I don't give a fuck. And half of the time it's him. All right? The shit that he's willing to do, how could this match not have been fun?
Thank God he didn't leapfrog.
God damn it, man. I can still close my eyes and see him coming off the top of the Hell Cell.
Yep.
But I was like, there's no fucking way that Taker's going to take that. Nope.
And mind you, this wasn't like the original like 25-foot cell. This was the 40-foot fucking cell.
Yes, this was the Big Daddy.
God, I hate that fucking cell.
So crazy. I was like, and of course Taker moved because
why the fuck would you sit there?
Yeah, no kidding. It was
a
fun match.
It was a great match.
And we can debate great matches and whatnot, but I'm just as happy to watch a good fun match. I don't give a fuck.
But that's why it was great to me, because it was fun.
Yes.
A great match doesn't necessarily have to be fucking sound. It doesn't have to fucking always make sense. It could just be fun.
And it was. I loved it.
And it was, and really, like, before the match even started, you had that feel-good moment with fucking Shane and his kids.
Yes.
Like, as a father, you're like, damn, I want that. I want that at least once. And no matter what your profession is. If it's like you're a construction worker and you see your son or your daughter on that fucking piece of equipment for the first time, you're like, God damn.
Right.
Right. Michael Clark. I can, but not at 27. I wanted it at 28 at Hell in a Cell because at that time, Triple H only lost one Hell in a Cell match, and that was to Batista in 2005. Prior to that, he was undefeated in Hell. Made more sense. All right. So, Name It Man. Fun match. I might go back and watch that tonight.
Yeah. What we got next?
The moment my childhood fucking died and I cried like a bitch in my fucking bed. Hour. WrestleMania 33. The first time that a title match was not the main. Undertaker, Roman Reigns. This was Big Dog Roman Reigns.
Big Dog
This
Roman
was not
Reigns.
the OTC.
Yes. Because I'm the guy who retired the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now, to be fair, if you could just wipe Brock's fucking win, I'd have been okay with Roman. I would have. I'm not going to say this is where it ends. I still say the third match with Triple H at Hell in a Cell should have been it for storyline reasons.
Yeah.
But after the match, the post-match shit where he put his fucking gear back on, took that shit off and put it in the center of that. Dude, I fucking cried. Ask my wife. She woke up from a dead sleep to me bawling like a bitch. And all I did was point to my phone because it was still showing the fucking shot of the hat and the fucking gloves and the fucking ring jacket. And she's like, oh my God, I'll leave you alone. I was like, I don't need that, but thank you. God, dude, like it still gets me. Like I feel it right here in my fucking throat.
Nicholas just said, I died a little when I saw the streak ended. Yeah, dog.
And I think that one dude front row at WrestleMania 30 was like,
yeah, that was everyone. That was everybody's expression.
I'll make this 100% clear for WrestleMania 30. I didn't watch the main event. I was so fucking livid. And mind you, this is the first night WWE Network was live. So I had a whole bunch of people at my fucking house, and I charged them all $5 to watch this shit because fuck it, why not? They didn't know I was ordering fucking network. They thought it was pay-per-view. I went for a fucking hour and a half walk. I missed fucking Daniel Bryanson. Yeah, I said it purposely. Daniel Bryanson fucking winning the goddamn title in the main event. Because I'm so fucking livid. I'm down there at the corner store huffing goddamn Black and Miles like a fucking freight train. Pissed off at the world. Thinking the fucking referees made the wrong fucking call. Because if you go back and watch it, if you watch the live, but they edited it out in the network shit. There was a quick flash.
Johnny, thank you so much for joining the heel faction, brother.
There was a quick flash of saying 22-0 before it came back to 21-1. I thought somebody fucked up hard. And you can't fucking throw that shit under a rug. I was fucking fuming. They sent a search party after me. You understand me? They sent a search party to come find me that night. I was not coming home that night. It was bad.
Sounds like it. Holy shit.
And of course, this is me in the business. Like I'm smart to pretty much everything. I was still upset. All right. Probably the most.
Hey, Johnny. You're about 5 minutes too late. That's when Draven said the streak should have ended.
Yep.
Triple
100%.
H at the Hell in the Cell.
Yep. So, WrestleMania 34. This match sucked. I don't know how else to say it. And it sucked because I've seen these two work pay-per-view before. Vengeance 2002. Please go back and watch it. It's a hell of a fucking match. But John Cena versus The Undertaker.
Why did it have to go down like that, man?
Because Vince only wanted 5 minutes. Because when this was originally brought up to Taker, he said, the only way I'm doing this is if I work half hour, 45 minutes. And that's what they agreed upon. And then he gets their day of the fucking show. He's like, nope, you get 5.
Who made the change?
Vince. And then Taker's like, oh, I bet fucking John has something to say about this. Hey, John, come here. They only changed our match to 5 minutes. Okay, well, the old man wants 5 minutes.
The fuck?
No, my seniority's fucking coming out there.
Yeah.
No, you give me at least 15 now.
Yeah.
Because I need at least 10 for my entrance.
True.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was a horrible
that was
situation.
a match by numbers. You got all of Cena's 5 moves, you got Taker's 5 moves, and that was the fucking end of it. Like it sucked. And it hurt to watch.
It did.
Because that right there told me, he's like, they don't have the faith in Taker anymore. So why is this even happening?
All right. We're going to go 30 minutes and then 5.
Yep. So we skip WrestleMania 35. I don't think they really had anything set up for 2019. Oh, he had a hip replacement. That's what it was. He had the hip replacement. So, WrestleMania 36, your favorite WrestleMania, fucking COVID Mania. The Boneyard match versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. I still love this production. It wasn't a match.
Yeah,
This was a fucking
it was
production.
a very nice vignette. Yes. It was a good time.
Mm-hmm. Even the build up to it was great.
It did what it was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. And mind you, Taker did that the day before shooting. He lost his brother. So he had all that on his fucking plate and still pulled out this fucking masterpiece. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. And the ad-libbing throughout, like, the spots in the shit were planned out, but all the ad-libbing between the two, just the lines going back and forth, which is fucking gold. Fucking magnifico. Especially the one that they cut out, if you have to go on YouTube and find it, where Taker busts out the fucking hearse window, and he fucking Goldberg's his fucking arm. And he busts his like, son of a bitch! And you hear AJ go, shit. But yeah, I love it. I still say that was a nice little ending for Taker's career to do the vignette there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep. All right, so you said Randy.
Let's go to our last commercial.
Oh, we still got to do alternate timelines, my guy.
Oh, you're right, we do. All right, well, we will be right back. Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check this out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors. From traditional flavors like the OG and ranch, unique flavors like cinnamon churro, and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, man. Let's not forget the garlic parmesan, the cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, but one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, you definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy. All right, we are back. Elwood,
You have 10 seconds.
fix the camera. Jesus fucking Christ. You know,
You hired him.
I'm.
Community service, huh?
We're gonna have to talk.
Talk.
We're gonna have to talk.
I stand by what I said.
One more reminder about the YouTube memberships. $1.99 a month. Get you everything you need. Check it out. Hit the join button somewhere down in this region here. And, yeah, you know what to do. All right.
fucking
James. Oh shit, James with the 499 one.
oh shit.
Guess we're having another Zoom call, baby.
Stay off the Diddy trial.
Try. Let's try.
Oh, you don't understand. We did the Zoom call. It was only supposed to go an hour. We went 2.5 hours because for an hour straight, this motherfucker broke down everything, right down to how fucking Diddy aged 30 years and 6 months. It was fucking ridiculous.
That black cracks. For sure.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. Well, we're demonetized. You son of a bitch.
Nah.
You're not invited to the barbecue.
Hey man. Gotta call it how I see it. A
Oh,
lot of black don't crack. That black cracks. Homie went from 45 to 97 while he's been in prison.
oh, fuck you.
He looks like he needs a wheelchair now. This motherfucker aged like milk. Talking about Diddy, folks. Fuck him.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
What the fuck was I? What the fuck was I talking?
immediate impact of my words.
What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, alternate timeline. You get two. You get one where the streak doesn't end. You get one where the streak will end with an alternate. Do I need to go back to any particular WrestleMania you want to talk about? First one.
So, the first one is when I thought it should end, and then what happens?
You can do either one. You have two options.
Okay.
One where the streak continues, but you just choose a different opponent, and one where the streak ends, and whatever year you want to switch it out.
Yeah, I think the streak should have ended. In my world, I'm picking the Randy Orton
Okay.
Mania.
So WrestleMania 21, that was 13. 13 and 0.
And I think the impact would have been very minimal to the Undertaker. He could have still went. They still had two more matches in the feud. They could have, he still could have won the feud.
Yeah.
But I think that if Randy Orton had gotten that win at Mania, we kind of already brushed on it. He wouldn't have gone into obscurity for a couple of weeks, for a couple of years, from 04 to 07 between title shots. I think he would have stayed up there. I think he would be the title leader. He would have probably had 18 to 20 by now. I think he would have been. I still think he plays such a good heel.
Oh, God.
Like, he's the best when he's as heel. So I still think he could have been a heel.
Oh, he was a heel going into this, but he was
Yeah.
that slimy second generation spoiled brat heel.
Yeah, not
2009 Randy Orton.
Yeah. I think maybe they could have even fast tracked that, him being, because at the time, were they even calling it a streak at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they acknowledged the streak at the end of WrestleMania 18 where Taker actually counted the fucking streak on his hands. He was 10 and 0. And from there on out, that's when they really started acknowledging, oh shit, he actually does have a winning streak at WrestleMania. Let's fucking capitalize.
Yeah.
And then put a shitty ass handicap match.
Right. No, I think it would have been. It might have even helped Taker later on because he would have had an even, just as long of a streak on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this would have been the only WrestleMania that he lost.
Okay, so
He would not have lost to Brock. He wouldn't have lost to punk ass Big Dog. Nothing.
all right, so
He wins all that.
okay,
But Randy Orton could. I mean, you say, you hate that WWE doesn't recognize the other 5 championships for Ric Flair.
at this point, I give a fuck less considering his recent.
Yeah, no,
posts.
fuck him. But Randy could have broken that, even that bigger number. To me, he's that good. He's the best worker that I've ever seen, as far as like not only being amazing but protecting your opponent. He would have been. John Cena would have still been this counterpart. They would have still been like that. And we're not saying that John Cena wouldn't have had a great career. I mean, he could have had 14 or 15 also.
He probably got 16.
So I think it would have just benefited. To me, it would have made that rivalry even crazier. And I think that was the biggest rivalry of my generation.
Right. All right, so let me go back to the question. 2 alternatives. Choose one to take over the streak and beat it. Choose one just to replace whatever WrestleMania match you felt didn't really make sense. Make her still go over.
You gotta take out the Big Boss Man.
Okay. Who do you put there?
Who was in the ministry?
You had Viscera, Midian, you had the APA. Then they were working side by side with the Brute, so you had Gangrel, you had Edge, and Chris.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know who you put in this place, but that match just didn't make any fucking sense. Keep talking.
What if you ran back Kane Part 2?
Yeah,
Because 1999 Kane was a hell of a lot harder than 1998 Kane. Pun intended there. And he was more in his own. More of a unique character rather than just Undertaker's brother. Maybe that.
Well, Everett, you're about 15 minutes too late because Draven's pick was Triple H at the Hell in the Cell one.
Yep. Popular. Fucking
Yeah.
popular. Maybe Kane at WrestleMania. Have a part 2. Still have Taker go over, but not Hell in a Cell. Make it real more one-sided because he had the ministry.
And I don't know who I'd replace it with, but I wouldn't have gone into WrestleMania with him in a tag match.
Well, here's the main event for WrestleMania. Austin Rock won. Leave them two. Needed that rub it.
Yeah.
It was running DX of that. Fuck not. You'd have 4 Triple H matches, but I mean, fucking made it. All right, so you still say the WrestleMania 21 wasn't Randy?
I think, based on merit alone, it's got to be Triple H.
That takes a title picture.
Wait, what? I thought you said who should have been the other guy, who was somebody else. I'm saying the same WrestleMania as you.
WrestleMania 21. Say that's where it should have ended because that's where
With
Randy
Orton.
won it. Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't Orton.
In that particular match?
That particular match in that era. 2005. Really fucking hard.
It is. It's hard. Um,
So I want you to think about that for a second,
Hmm.
and I'll give you my alternative, what year it was, and who.
okay.
And I'm kind of pulling off a what if thing because this was a real subject that was really close to happening. 2006 WrestleMania 22, the Mark Henry casket match. That was Plan B.
Was it?
I want Plan A to happen.
Which was?
Abyss.
No fucking
Abyss's contract was up, and they were in the thing of negotiating a new contract for TNA, but WWE put their number in the hat.
way. Wow.
We were going to get Abyss versus The Undertaker.
Holy shit.
I want that match, but I want Taker to go.
I can do it. I can deal with that. I had no idea.
Gotta be a huge TNA mark, my guy. The
No
only thing
idea.
I couldn't remember right offhand is what year it was, because for whatever reason, I was thinking it was 2012. That's when they were trying to get that time to wrestle the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So we would have had Sting instead of Triple H LMSL. Which I didn't want. I want the Triple H LMSL. I feel that match would outperform Sting.
What year was that?
2012.
Yeah, I mean, even at that point already, they were both too long in the. Like
5 years prior?
Sting in the Orton place would have worked.
Sting in the Batista place would have worked, because that was when he had that resurgence in TNA. Like, he got in great fucking shape and won the TNA title
yeah.
from Jeff Jarrett. Like, that 2007 era Sting, I fucking loved it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, thought of a name for 2005. And it could be a big what if. What if you pulled from another fucking company? What if you went to fucking Japan and pulled somebody? Like, for example, what if you went and pulled fucking Brock Lesnar from New Japan?
Funny you mentioned that. I was about to say.
Or you pull a young Shinsuke Nakamura from Japan? What if you do pull Sting from Japan in 2004, 2005?
I mean, yeah, I mean, all of those would be fine. I don't know. I don't remember the year good enough to know who was.
The roster wasn't that good, I will tell you.
I mean, because we're post WCW.
Oh, yeah.
Well, post W.
We're almost to the first one,
Yeah.
the one off. RVD.
That would have been a good one. Prime Taz.
Boss man.
Yeah, well. Yeah. It's hard to hard to create something out of nothing for me, like saying who should have been in that place when, like you said, the roster was either busy or sucked.
Put Valvina's there just so it can.
Let's do that. Let's get him
but-
shit canned a little bit.
Yeah, but you still got to find somebody somewhere for her to win, or Taker to lose. Here, I'll give you a good one. This is where I would. Not changing the year. I'm still saying it's WrestleMania 26. I am changing the person because of where it was going. Call me a mark. I don't fucking care. See, this was like right there when he was getting that real fucking stale-ish where he could turn fucking heel against Jeff Hardy and had that real fucking summer run with the Straight Edge Society. What if we fucking put him there? We turn him into that diabolical heel. And that younger CM Punk beat the streak.
Huh?
Then he went on to create the Straight Edge Society. Off of the mentality, I beat the one man God put on this earth that was undefeated.
Do that.
You put the world title on him. Let him fucking run with that shit. You let fucking Gallows eventually fucking betray him. Got somebody to work for fucking Mania the following year. Puts Gallows in a better place. Punk's in a better fucking position. And the streak meant something. Because you know for a fucking fact, just like fucking Chris Jericho, and I can't believe I fucking mention this son of a bitch again. Like Chris Jericho beat The Rock and Austin in the same night for the undisputed title. Punk could have carried that same kind of freakishness with beating the streak. And what if you put Paul Heyman with him there? Granted, Paul wasn't with the company at that time, but neither was Brock Lesnar. And if Paul was hurting for a fucking job, go ahead and put him there. Go ahead and set that shit up. Because remember, Paul was Punk's #1 supporter in ECW when it got revised.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes so much fucking sense right there.
Yeah, looking back on it, sure. What years did we have Perk Angle?
2005 to 10. That's the fucking WWE.
I don't fucking know.
Fuck
I'm
no.
not his mama.
No, he couldn't.
Randy Orton couldn't pass the drug test to be in WWE.
Because I was weak. So if you want to go back 2005, 2010, I'll give you this. 2005 was Randy, but he was in WWE at that point. He was working the triple threat for the world title. No, that was the following year. What did he work at? Oh, he worked Shawn Michaels at 21. Such good.
Yeah, it was.
Good match. Also, the debut of the fucking pleather pants for Shawn, which I was like, what? Wrestling in chaps. I missed the whole fucking entrance. I was also high. 2006 was Randy. 2007 was Batista for the world title. Batista winning their as champion. So I'm just like, would you put Angle in these areas? 2008 was Edge. 2009 and 10 was Shawn. Which the second match was Shawn. Just like I did.
That.
I did.
Yep. Second match for Shawn. Ricky, thank you so much. Thank you for joining the heel faction. So yeah, no, I mean, if we go back to the question of who would it have been like replacing somebody, yeah, second Shawn
That would put
with
him,
Perk.
That would put him 17-1. And I see what you're talking about with the whole 13-0, lucky number 13, unlucky number 13. Like, it would make sense from that. But we just got the Deadman gimmick back a year prior, and that was still white hot. Just didn't make sense to bury it to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm right there with you. 2010 was like, it just seems like it was that year. Prime. So yeah.
Allie says CM Punk 2013.
2013. I'm with that, but I'm also against that. Reason being, 2013 was a great year for Taker, where 2013 was more of where Punk was not necessarily unreliable as a talent, but you could tell he had one foot out the door. Like, the booking didn't make sense. the way everything was coming out didn't make sense. Like, this was also the year that we had Brock versus Punk at SummerSlam. Underrated match, by the way. But Punk at that point wasn't real. He didn't stand to gain anything at that point in time. Beating the streak. Did I want him to? Yes, absolutely. But looking back on it, yeah, no. It didn't make sense.
Well, shit. So thus endeth our second Thursday night fantasy war.
Yeah, buddy.
That was a great fucking time.
Oh, we only went 10 over. I was expecting to go a little bit further, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Where is? So we can. Episode 3. So
Yes.
anyway, I want to thank Elwood for being such a cunty little fucker.
God damn it.
The
Cut the
next
shit.
time you put your boxers on that fucking camera, you're going to eat. And I mean that with every fiber of my being.
I'm going to start protecting you.
Well, we're going to be demonetized by next week. All right. Pleasantries?
Pleasantries.
Pleasantries. Ladies and gentlemen, we will not be going live this Sunday afternoon at 12 Eastern, 11 Central for Hill Shit Podcast, as we will all be at River City Wrestling Con. Come out, say hi, get a picture, get a shout out, all that good stuff. We will be doing some live streaming on YouTube and various other platforms throughout the day, just to have some fun, shits and giggles and all that good stuff. So look out for that. But if you're at River City Wrestling Con in St. Augustine, Florida, come out, say hi. It's a
Come find us.
fucking blast.
We're easy to recognize.
Yeah, it's a fucking blast. There's a lot of friends out there, a lot of people I consider family out there. It's just gonna be fucking great. Tuesday night, we will be having WIW with
Yes,
our
we
boy
will.
Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast. Snug, plug
Indeed.
your.
Nope.
Oh, he's not here. Cool, awesome. Fuck him. Not really. So yeah, we'll be covering Money in the Bank, Worlds Collide. What's going on on the network?
No?
Just the two?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Double duty on Saturday.
We'll do Sunday. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I gotta watch all that shit when I get back from WrestleCon.
Right?
Oh yeah, this Saturday, the Chase Hansen Benefit Show in Wassail, Florida, Possum Palace. Doors open at 4, bell time's 5. Come out, support everyone. TFK will be in action, where we will officially be revealing the newest member of the kingdom. And I will say I'm a little jealous of the new mask.
Are you?
I put it on.
I knew you would.
Goddamn.
Fuck.
I kind of want to wear that mask now. I look good with dreads. I will say that.
Don't.
Like if I do like what Kane did and like sew it into the line,
Maybe.
get my wife on that. Anyway, we will be out there. We'll be having a good time. Hopefully I can find all the photographs and shit. I'll have the merch table up. If not, come up, get an autograph, get a picture, all that good stuff. I ain't going to charge you for it this time, but this is a benefit show. This is all about Chase Hansen. But yeah, all good time. And next Thursday, episode 3 of Fantasy Wars. You ready for this one? And I told you this was going to happen. What if Shawn Michaels never retired in 2010 after the match at WrestleMania 26? We fantasy book the remainder of the year.
Oh, shit.
I think I'm going to do it just like I did last week's. We're primarily going to focus on the pay-per-views, not necessarily like week-to-week Raws and shit.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
take a stab at booking the rest of the year. So.
Well, I mean, you're good at promoting. I'm good at the booking. That's
Right.
usually how this works, and it works out pretty well.
Yeah.
But I need you to work on it a little bit, my guy.
I'll work on it.
Okay. Bring your notes. Edgar, make sure he fucking has his notes. Please don't touch my camera. And with that, see that. Fuck him up. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget the merch. It's fucking gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
As always, we have TFK merchandise. We have Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, Triple Weeze. My boy over here representing the OG No One Is Safe Dark Horse merchandise. I am representing, of course, my tag team partner this week, Rip Ruiz, the Puerto Rican sex god himself. But we also have heel shit merchandise. We have the Fuck Logan Paul. Edgar, buy you a shirt. As well as everything else. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops. I think we still got the swim trunks out there. And for everybody, one more time, the premium memberships, sir.
$1.99 a month gets you pretty much everything you need. All the members only videos, the merch at cost. We got a nice new merch store for the members. It should be in your perks list. So check that out. And yeah.
I think that's it, my guy.
All right. Well,
Fuck yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. For Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Fuck Elwood.
Shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm.